Hello, friends. Welcome to the Osaka. My name is Delali Frank, and this is News Daily, where I serve you with all the major trending news in the last few hours. So, in today's edition, we're going to talk about the Ghana under 20 team. That's the Black Starlets who have qualified from their group stages in the ongoing WAFU Championship. We're also going to listen to his coach, the possible permutations, the team that Ghana is likely to play against, and also what the head coach said after Ghana winning to qualify, or after Ghana qualifying to the semi-finals. We're also going to talk about two Ghanaians who have won Player of the Month awards, Antoine Semenyo and also Abdul Munin. Another Ghanaian has also scored, which is Michael Bade. We're also going to talk about the details of that and other major conversations as far as football and anything concerning Ghanaian players abroad is concerned. As usual, if today is your first time, kindly make sure I hit on the subscription button so that anytime we post any video, you're going to be the first to see. Without wasting much time, let's get straight into today's news. Right, so let's start with the Ghana under 20 team, that is the Black Starlets. So Ghana is currently taking part in the WAFU Zone B Championship. If you don't know, the WAFU Zone B Championship is the qualifiers to the African Cup of Nations. That's the under 20 African Cup of Nations, which ends up to be the qualifiers to the under 20 World Cup, the one that Andrew Ayew and his colleagues won at Savax 2009. Ghana have struggled to really qualify for that major World Cup, but most of the times you also struggle to even qualify for the under 20 championship, because when we go for the WAFU games, we mostly don't qualify. But Zito managed to qualify in 2020, I think 2020, yeah? Ghana qualified to the Afcon. Ghana went ahead to win, but unfortunately, the World Cup was cancelled because of COVID. Apart from that, we failed to qualify for any of the WAFU, any of the Afcon. So Ghana is in Togo. The tournament is happening in Togo. Ghana's first game, we ended up in a draw. It was a very, very difficult game. A very, very difficult game, honestly. But Ghana ended up getting a point there. The next game, Ghana managed to win, and then they wrapped up. So once Ghana managed to win, Ghana had 4 points. And then their last game, Ghana needed just a point, which was played today. Ghana needed just a point against host nation Togo to at least secure qualification into the next round. Fortunately for Ghana, we were fortunate enough that the team managed to get a 1-1 draw against Togo. I've posted a highlight of the video. You can get to watch the highlights of that particular match. But Ghana scored an early goal. We managed to defend. We considered in the second half, but at the end of the day, Ghana ended up getting a point, which means that Ghana topped our group, and that means that we'll qualify to the semi-finals of the competition. The head coach, after the game, said a couple of things. He congratulated his boys and also Togo for really giving Ghana a lot of competition, because Togo themselves needed a point. But he also talked about the most important thing is Ghana qualifying, which is winning the semi-final game to make it to the finals. At that time, you have gotten automatic qualification into the African Cup of Nations. But the head coach said a couple of things. Let's listen to what Desmond said.
It's hard to compare because these are three different nations, different styles. But today's game was really tough. Once again, Togo was really good. Tactically, it was really tough. But in the end, we managed to get a qualification, so we're happy.
Your boys were that lackadaisical in terms of their approach to the game. Does it mean you do that, a draw will take you just why they were playing that way?
Not really. If you see how we started the game, very enthusiastic, very determined, very hungry. But all in all, I think once again we have to give respect to the opponent, because they are the one that caused our fall of energy, I would say. So we have to dig deep once again, and we're happy that we qualified. I mean, it's not my decision. It's up to them. They have to keep working hard. Once again, our main focus is this tournament to qualify to Afcon, under 20 Afcon, and then from there we take it from there.
The last 10 minutes of the game, we saw how the boys were a bit very down in terms of possessing the ball. Was this something you told them to do? Because you were very okay at one point, or it was something you just wanted to do to keep the game going for you?
Oh, our style is to play football, but we are not playing alone. It's not 11 against 0. It's 11 against 11. And once again, I want to congratulate Togo, because they set up they had a really good setup, and we find it very difficult to play football today. I think tiredness, I'm not looking for an excuse, but I think tiredness have something to do with it. But in the end, we are happy with the draw, and we are looking forward to the semis.
Right, so that's the head coach of the under 20 team, Desmond Ofair. He didn't start well, a draw, but now he's managed to qualify. Ghana will be waiting for the second place team in the Group B, which has Ivory Coast, Burkina Faso, and Nigeria. Nigeria don't have a point in that group, but it's between Burkina Faso and then Ivory Coast. Whoever wins their last game stands a chance of qualifying. Or the second place team is a team that Ghana will be playing. Others are saying that Ghana should avoid Burkina Faso because they are very, very good. But so far, any team that comes Ghana's way, we need to be able to win. That game is a must win. We wish the Black Starlets the best of luck and hope that the team will come back with a lot of flying colors, obviously. Now let's move to the next story and talk about Antoine Semenyo. The Ghanaian forward is in a form of his life. He's having a very good time with his club side, Bournemouth. The other time I brought you an update of his club. Bournemouth setting his transfer fee as high as £50 million. Currently, he has also been voted as the player of the month, which is the player of the month in the month of September. He won the previous one in August, and he has gone ahead to win the second one. Basically, at this point, he's the best performing player for Bournemouth. Solid player, scoring it left, right, center, providing an assist. And that's what we want to know. We want to get from our Ghanaian players. It's always like, that thing when Ghanaian players are always performing for their club side. Semenyo is exceptional talent for his club side, and we wish him the best of luck. Congratulations to Antoine Semenyo for winning Player of the Month continuously, back to back. That's solid. I don't remember the last time a Ghanaian player got such an award back to back 10 times. Like, solid to him. Congratulations to Semenyo. Talking about Player of the Month, let's go to Spain and talk about another Ghanaian, which is Abdul Munin. The centre back has also been voted as the Player of the Month for Rayo Vallecano. He has been an excellent player for the Spanish side. He's been very, very brilliant for them. This particular season, he's made a total of 10 appearances for his club side. He also won the Goal of the Month. He scored some incredible volley when last month, and he has also won him. He won the Goal of the Month, La Liga Goal of the Month, and now he's gone ahead to win Player of the Month for his club side. It all comes down to something simple. Our players are always performing very well for their club side, because to win Player of the Month means you've been very, very good and consistent the whole month. That's it. Our players are always excelling, and we are always praying that they would be able to replicate the same performance whenever they play for the Black Stars. Let's talk about another Black Stars player, Michael Bedu. Michael Bedu got his his debut for the Black Stars in the 2 African Cup of Nations qualifiers we played, and he has gone ahead to score a penalty in the Europa League that happened this particular day. He was on the bench. He came on to score for his club. Galatasaray beats Osberg by 4-3, but Bedu scored in the 65th minute to give his club side one of the consolation goals. And he's a player that has been very excellent. He has now scored in their back-to-back UEFA competition, which is kind of incredible. He's a player that scores a lot of goals, but even him, before he came to play for the Black Stars, he has scored a couple of brilliant and excellent goals, but he don't really even get good performance for the national team. And it's really a disturbing news, honestly. Like, if you look at how our boys are really struggling playing for us, it's a bit disturbing. But like, whenever you see Ghanaian players performing very well, then Ghanaians always they complain, then why can't they give us similar performance whenever they are playing for the Black Stars? But we're going to keep our fingers crossed and pray that the next time we meet the boys, or the next time the boys meet them, will be able to replicate the same performance that they are giving at their club side. Now, let's talk about the UEFA Champions League. Some of the results. So say we go for wrap up things. Today, Atalanta drew 0-0 with Celtic. Brest and Leverkusen ended 1-1. Brest, Brest are a very big side now. They're a very big side. and they are doing very well. Atletico Madrid lost to Lille 3-1 at home. I want to ask this: so Atletico Madrid, when they go sack Diego Simeone, that man, and now he gets shares for the company side, or he has some evidence be against the club. Because Charlie, the man, the Haram football, the guy they play for the, hey, how can you lose 3-0 at home? Anyway, the surprising results on this particular match day was Bayern Munich Barcelona. Barcelona beats Bayern Munich by 4-1. Charlie, Hansi Flick is cooking. Rafinha had a hat trick, and it was an incredible. Barcelona scored first, Bayern Munich equalized. So we were expecting a very, very busy day. Obviously, it was, but Barcelona ended up winning the game. I think Hansi Flick beat company. Like he couldn't find a way through their quick counter breaks, like through the press. Barcelona were pressing them high up the pitch. They basically couldn't even play through the press, play through the team. And it was quite difficult. Barcelona beat the Bayern Munich by 4-1. Vinicius Junior hat-trick, Rafinha hat-trick. A Clasico go be mad. Anyway, Feyenoord beat Benfica by 3-1. Manchester City won by 5-0. They beat Sparta Prague. Liverpool also won, beat RB Leipzig by 1-0 away. Salzburg also lost to Dynamo Zagreb, and then Inter beat Young Boys by 1-0. That's it. So let me see if I can give you the league table of the Champions League. So currently Aston Villa are leading, Liverpool are second place, Manchester City are third place, Monaco fourth place, Brest fifth, Leverkusen sixth, Inter seventh, eighth with Sporting CP. So the first 8 qualifies automatically. Arsenal, Barcelona, Dortmund, Real Madrid, Benfica, Juventus, Lille, Feyenoord. The next 16 will play among themselves, and the bottom half would not qualify to any stage. That's it. But they are playing a couple of games. I think they are playing a total of 8 or 7. I stand to be corrected. So there's more games for them to play. My name is Delali Frank. Today we talked about the Ghana Starlets. We also talked about the Ghanaian players and winning awards at their club side. We also talked about the Champions League. I brought you an update also on the Champions League and then its results. My name is Delali Frank. Let me know what you think about all the stories we discussed today. But until we meet again, bye-bye for now.